This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Bridgeport Stadium in Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to the James Madison Dukes. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No. That a return. Gives it on the option. Hard running there. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Dukes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the running back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
And the Dukes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Barnett. Gets it out fast. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it up to 40.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
The Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Dukes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run the option. Got a little space. Turning it on. Inside the touchdown, Dukes. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself and gets in for the score.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looking for room, it's Smothers. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Catch in the middle, it's Grimes. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Leaves it with the running back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. From the gun, the ground game. Oh, he's got a chance. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Man, I love when offenses are not afraid to run the football consecutive times in a row or multiple times in a row. I know everybody wants to air it out, but, man, getting that ground game established, making those linebackers and safeties come up and know that we're going to run the football, I like the way they started this football game.
Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Now on first down from the 28. From the gun, running back gets to give. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. The give to the back. Going to move. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Looking to pass, it's Bailey. Throws to the wideout. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time it's complete. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, NC State!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Swings it out to the flat. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
To the air. It's Barnett. Pocket breaking down. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. At the 40, there he goes. Breaks into the open. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Under fire. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
You know, you wonder sometimes if this quarterback, because of the success he's had earlier in the game, running the ball, just thinks every time I scramble, something good is going to happen. I think that time, guys, he should have stayed in the pocket and tried to take a shot, because it looked to me like he had a guy open downfield.
Barrels ahead. Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, James Madison. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to adjust the pattern. Going to the running game. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Play of the period will be a 2nd down. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. The defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Working that left side now. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks, it's Rodgers. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. They'll try to get outside. Running into the open space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
How many ways can I get it to my running back who's a baller in space? This is a really good job. Just toss it to him, right? I want to throw it to him. Yeah, I want to run up the middle, but I want to get it to him as many ways as I can. Toss it to him, get him on the edge, do a good job sealing the edge. He'll do the rest. Just give him the ball in space. Good things will happen.
They're going to ride this running back. Got room to work. Right down the middle. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown there.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the air, it's Barnett. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
The Dukes decide to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight.
Return goes out of bounds.
Using his legs, it smothers. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
I love teams that make it a priority to run the football, and they have today. Another good run by this running back. He's been doing it all night, over 100 yards on the day. Really, really good night for this young man.
The Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. A third down try for the offense. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Throwing right. Wide open downfield. At the 45 on his way. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Once he got some room, it was over.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21 to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out.
There he goes. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And man, nobody home on defense. We've got to understand the option starts with the quarterback. Somebody has to have that guy. The defense blows an assignment, and the quarterback takes advantage and makes the big play down the field.
And the Dukes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
I think the QB wants that one back. You know, you're down here in the red zone, tighter areas, hard enough to fit it in, but definitely not wanting to fit it in against double coverage, and he misses, and probably a good miss because that could have been worse.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
Here we go.
The toss sweep to the right. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the third down pass is incomplete.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. And it's right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here in the final 2 minutes. Makes the grab. It's Rodgers. Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Man, how about the first half this guy's having? He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up a huge first down right here. On defense, you're going to have to find a way to control this guy. You're going to have to make some big-time adjustments at halftime.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. To the air, it's Bailey. Fires toward the target. He's got it. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The Dukes come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. After that penalty, just inches away here on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Makes the grab on the left.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires to the big fella. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47.
And tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
And the Dukes getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Firing to the right, complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. One more snap coming before halftime. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. The Dukes will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to set the tone with the run. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense, and that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for a man, it's Bailey. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Pick off! What a play by this defense! Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They'll leave it with him. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Goes to the option. Now the toss. Makes it past the marker. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that first down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. After the run, now to throw. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. And the Dukes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Gets it to him on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the 2nd time today, this one from 34 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. That brings them to within 1. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it out. It's Grimes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Sends it back in motion. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got it in the middle, it's Grimes. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. Turning on the Jets. The 10. Touchdown, North Carolina State. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the option. Picks up the 1st down. Nice job to keep it himself, find the 1st down marker, and move the change for this offense.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play pick.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, a big key for this defense coming into this game was, could they impact this guy when he drops back to pass? We all know he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in all of college football. They weren't sure, honestly, if they were even going to be able to get him to the ground. They just wanted him to get rid of the football earlier than he needed to. But that time, in the 2nd half, they come away with their 1st sack of the game, and that is going to be a big shot in the arm for this defense.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Throws to the tight end. Fires it incomplete. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. The offense changing the play. On 3rd down, going up top. Finds the tight end. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch. Make the run. Get the first down.
North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Quick handoff. Turning it on. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Really nice run there, and you've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the 3rd quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he is looking really good.
NC State, after that explosive run, might go right back to the well. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. To the air, it's Bailey. Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. They go to the ground. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, NC State!
Dude, Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
And with the extra point, they move on top by 15.
That makes the score.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. This should be the last play of the quarter. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the 3rd. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. The Dukes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Back to throw, it's Barnett. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
After that incompletion, 4th and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away. But you're trailing here in the 4th quarter. I think the offense needs to stay out on the field, and you got to go for it.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Alston. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
They're testing the right side here. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Scanning the field, it's Barnett. He's going for a big play downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that 4th down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. To throw, it's Bailey. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go. He's got it. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
Really nice execution by this offense. This is the time, right? Late in the football game, got to get a few 1st downs to preserve this lead, to get out of here with the W. They trust their quarterback. They protect him. They get the 1st down.
NC State with the 1st and 10 here. The handoff, keep working on that clock. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight.
Well, the defense finally gets a stop there, but a big reason why they've got the lead right now is because of this dude toting the rock. And, David, it just seems like he's been getting better as the game's gone on.
Yeah, and the defense all night, no answers. I mean, he's shown you a little bit of everything, whether it's inside, whether it's outside, whether it's outrunning people or breaking tackles. This guy's been a game wrecker.
They'll go to the ground. He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Running back searching for a hole. To the 10. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And this is exactly what this offense wants and wants to continue to do. A couple more 1st downs. They just got 2 1st downs. A couple more 1st downs, run the clock with the lead. Great recipe for getting the win.
To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. NC State will line up with a 1st and goal. trying to run it in. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And the beatdown has ensued. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Wants to fire on second down. This time on target. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Quarterback on the keeper. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Dukes want to move quickly. Going to sling it on second down. That's caught. It's Kyle. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down.
Not a lot the defense can do on that one, guys. With this tight end size, he's really difficult to defend on these crossing patterns as he gets downfield.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. And that one's incomplete.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Back open in the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here comes the hurry up. Back to pass, it's Barnett. Got his man on the outside. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. He'll do it himself. And the ball slipped out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.